Hi guys, so I wanted to film a video for you guys today about my personal journals. So something has changed with what I'm planning on doing, and that is that I have decided to move out from my traveler's notebook personal journal and move into a junk journal. Before I get into it, please excuse the state of my hands. They are a mess. I need to take off my nail polish, but we're actually moving at the moment and I think I packed my nail polish remover and I can't find it. So over the past couple of months, or maybe even longer than that, I had a play using the Traveler's Notebook for my personal journaling. This is my second volume that I did for myself and I had fun doing it and I learnt a lot. The main thing that I learnt though was that it's not quite for me. So junk journals is my thing, it always has been, and I think that's where I feel the most comfortable journaling. It's what really inspires me. So I have actually made myself a new personal junk journal, which I'll share a little flip through of it for you guys in a minute. Anyway, so before I show you through this junk journal that I've made myself, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Traveler's Notebook. So this is the second one that I did. Like I said, this is volume 2. I have pretty much completed it. So in the back I think there's just one page left. And I can do a flip through of this if you guys want to see it, but I feel like it's kind of boring because I did my normal creative journaling for probably the first half, and then I just kind of started doing a lot of writing, so lots of words and not much creative stuff. So I feel like that would be kind of boring, but if you guys do want to see a flip through of it, I can do that for you guys. So am I still going to be using Traveler's Notebook? Yes, I am. I'm going to keep doing the volumes for my kids because I really like that system. It works really well. Eventually I want to bind all of their volumes together into a big junk journal. So I'm going to continue that. So I am still going to be using my Traveler's Notebook. The only thing that's changing is this insert. I'm going to stop and I'm going to start doing this journaling in my junk journal. So I thought that I would show you guys the junk journal I've made for myself. It's huge, as you guys can see. I kind of just wanted to change the scale of it because after working in this I realized that the size was a little bit more challenging for me. I like to have something a little bit wider. This was a little bit too narrow. I do enjoy it, and I think it looks really cool and really interesting, but I do find myself feeling a little bit limited with what I can do on that space. So I made mine nice and big just for a change. So what I did was I made myself a journal in my junk journal style. I've done some gold embossing. This is an image here that I absolutely adore. So what I've done is I've taken bits and pieces that people have gifted me. So this was gifted to me, and a lot of the charms that I put on here were gifted to me as well. So if you are someone that sent me something and you recognize some of those beads and charms, thank you so much. They're on here because they're very special to me. I really appreciate the friendships that I've made on YouTube. So that just makes it a little bit more meaningful. So anyway, I painted the book brown. I built the cover myself. A lot of people ask me about my covers. I built it myself with bookboard. It's brown and a little bit distressed looking. I put an eyelet on the front so that I could put some of this lace around it to tie it up. This was also gifted to me, so I really love that. And I embossed my name along the bottom, and there is 12 signatures with a little bit more floral embossing on the spine. So these are the charms that I've added to the spine. So as I said, you might recognize some of the beads if you've sent me little bits and bobs. So there's most of the beads I used on here were sent to me. So there's some beautiful beads I've been hoarding that I was gifted, and some sea glass that I've also been hoarding because I wanted to use some on my own book, and a couple of other little beads. So if you see something that you've gifted me, thank you so much. I absolutely love using those bits and bobs on my own personal book so that I can look at them every day and be reminded of that. So that's what the cover looks like. And then when you open it up, this is what the inside looks like. So I just finished this yesterday. I've used the book once, so I started writing in it yesterday. Put a picture of me when I was little with my sister and my brother. This is a library card pocket here in the front, which I haven't written on yet, but I will eventually. Beautiful floral paper to line it and some lace. And what I've done in here is I have included a bunch of papers that I adore, so lots of really vintage pattern papers and some book pages, ledger paper, and there's also some vellum and stuff in here. So I'll just flip through it and show you guys what is in here. So this is the page that I did yesterday. Just did some writing and stuck a few little bits and pieces on there. I bound a couple of vintage handkerchiefs in here, which is kind of cool. I probably won't write on it or anything like that, but I just like the texture that it adds, so just a cool little thing to add in here. Some lined paper, some book pages that I really love, scrapbook paper. I didn't tea dye anything in here. When I actually use the book, I'll probably end up like decorating over all the white space. I am thinking about doing some journal with me's in this junk journal, so it'll be like a junk journal with me, and I thought that it would be good to do some of those process videos in here because I get so many people saying that they don't understand how you can use a book like this that has pattern pages. So I thought that if I do a series of process videos working in this journal, then you guys can kind of see how I navigate around all of those pattern pages, because I do use them. There are ways to use them and make it work for you, so I think that'll be really fun. After the move, I'll definitely film some of those process videos for you guys. So lots of beautiful scrapbook paper. This is some coloured vellum, love that. Some vintage music sheets. This is just the natural aging colour to the pages, that's just from a thrift store. And some book pages. Eloise Wilkin is one of my favourite illustrators, so I included lots of her book pages in here because I just adore it. I actually did a children's book illustration course a couple of years ago because I used to want to be an illustrator. So she's one of my favourites, and so there's lots of her work in here. It really inspires me. This is some Tim Holtz paper. This is an envelope I haven't sealed up yet, so I could seal it this way or I could seal it this way, but I made the envelope out of some book page, some more pages, more of the same types of pages, more of Eloise Wilkin's illustrations, music paper and vellum, and then I did some punching as well along some of the sheets, so I really love how that looks. More illustrations, some ledger paper. This is a fold out sheet. It's actually got writing on it, which is awesome. Such a treasure. And then more of Tim Holtz paper. So I used a lot of paper from that paper pack. I think it's called Wallflower, I think. More ledger paper with writing on it, which I just love. And it folds out there. Book pages, sweetest little pictures in here. I just love it so much. More of that paper. So lots of vintage looking papers in here. So that's what I really wanted to get back to, was back to my own style. Because in here, in my notebooks, I kind of like, I just found it challenging, I think. After a while, I started to realize that this was a little bit, like, it wasn't coming as easily to me, the style, because I felt like I just couldn't fit as much in here, and the pages were white, so I know I could make myself junk journal inserts like this size, but I just kind of missed a bigger size as well. So yeah, so that's why I kind of just wanted to go back to my roots in this journal, which is what I've done. So lots of patterns, lined paper, big envelope there that opens at the top. Beautiful papers. Book pages, scrapbook paper. And lots of different size pages as well, which is really fun to work on. Some more coloured vellum and more ledger paper. And like always, I've used a really big variety of scrapbook pages. So I've used a lot of the paper from Tim Holtz, but this is from a different paper line, and there's a couple of others in here that are from different paper lines as well. Love that paper, it's so beautiful. Some more ledger paper that folds out, so lots of room there to work on. Some more beautiful storybook pages, and this is like it's like a plasticky ledger paper sheet that I was gifted from Marge. Thank you, Marge. So I really like the way that that kind of transparent. I'm not sure exactly how I use it because it doesn't seem like you would be able to write on it very easily, but I'll probably staple some bits and bobs on it or something. It's really nice to have that variety of different page types and textures. Nice big plain sheet here to work on in the middle. More beautiful papers. So yeah, it's really lots of the same stuff. I don't know exactly how many sheets I put in here, but I tried to leave myself enough room to grow with it. In there, lined paper. Really cute illustration. The other side of that handkerchief, and more music paper. That is so cute. That picture is so cute. More Eloise Wilkin illustrations. Some scrapbook paper, single-sided scrapbook paper. And this one's a fold out. It's got some punching on it as well. Really, really cute. So yeah, you guys can kind of see the style that I've gone for, and I think it turned out super cute. It's very pretty, and I'm really excited to work in this book and just get back to a junk journal, because I haven't done my personal journaling in a junk journal for a while, and I was really missing it. So yeah, I'm really excited. This is a vellum sheet. This is from an old board game. I think it was from Cluedo. Yeah, so really cool. Different paper line again there. More vintage sheets. Love that. Beautiful little florals. Another handkerchief there. This one's kind of went in a little bit wonky, but that's okay. It's really just in there for that texture. Another coloured vellum sheet. Ledger paper. Cute little book page. And yeah, so more of the same thing. So more scrabble paper, another little envelope. This one's got some inscription on it, which is really cute. And there is the back. So you can see when it's closed, it's still got lots of room to grow, which is good for me because I'm a very collagey person. So it can definitely expand quite a bit. Yeah, I just adore it. I'm really, really excited to work in here. I'll definitely share some process videos working in it. If you guys want to see that, let me know. So I am moving this week, like in a week's time. I have filmed a couple of videos and prepared them so that I can just publish them over the next few weeks so that I'm not gone while I'm kind of getting resituated at the new house. So I will be posting still while I'm moving, but if I am slow to respond to emails and messages and comments and stuff, I'm sorry. It's just a really busy, hectic time at the moment. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing really well and take care of yourselves, and I'll be back soon. Bye.